Life's not fair, is it? You see, I shall never be king, and you shall never see the light of another day. Adieu.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with your food?
I don't think I'll be taking Zazu's advice. I think we should play with our food. Let's go ahead and cosbake. Hey cosbakers, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am cosplaying as Scar because we're going to be making some recipes inspired by Disney's Lion King. The first recipe we're going to be making today is insect dirt cups for Timon and Pumbaa. They're slimy yet satisfying. The second recipe we're going to be making today is Scar's favorite, chocolate covered cherry mice. It's no wildebeest, but it doesn't look like Scar needs it. And the third recipe we're going to be making today is Rice Krispie Simba Paws. Let's cosbake. Okay, for our first recipe, it's our insect dirt cups. Slimy but satisfying. It'd make Timon and Pumbaa very happy. For our ingredients, we have 2 cups of milk, a box of Jello pudding, some Oreo crumbles, Cool Whip, insect gummies, and gummy worms. The first step, we're going to take our 2 cups of milk and we're going to pour it into a bowl along with our pudding mixture. Next, we're going to take our whisk and we're going to stir up the milk and the pudding together for about 2 minutes. Once you're done stirring, we're going to go ahead and let our pudding mix stand for about 5 minutes. Okay, for our next step, we're going to take our Cool Whip and we're going to add it to our pudding mix. We're going to gently fold it in until everything is the same color. Pudding and Cool Whip mixture should look something like this. The next step is we're going to take our Oreo crumb and our pudding mixture. And we're going to place them into our cups. We're going to do a layer of Oreo crumb, then pudding, Oreo crumb, until you fill the glass. Alright, and our final step is to add our gummies to our cups. The second recipe we're going to be making today is Scar's favorite, a chocolate covered cherry mouse. Alright, for this recipe, these are the ingredients you'll need. Some semi-sweet chocolate, some Hershey Kisses, some almond slices or almond slivers, maraschino cherries with the stems on them, and some white icing. The first step is we're going to take our chocolate chips and we're going to put them in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds. We're going to be doing this in stages as to not burn the chocolate. Okay, after our second 15-second interval, this is what we're looking like. We're getting there, but still have a bit of ways to go. Okay, this is the consistency we're looking for, that smooth chocolate look. It took me about 4 rounds of 15 seconds each to get it to this consistency. Okay, the next step is we're going to take our maraschino cherries. We're going to go ahead and dip or coat them in our chocolate. Once our cherry is fully coated, we're going to go ahead and attach our Hershey Kiss to the bottom of it. Like so. And then you're going to want to put down some parchment or maybe one of these Amazon basic rubber mats, to keep your surface clean. Okay, and while our chocolate is still wet, we want to go ahead and take our slivered almonds and stick them just behind the Hershey Kiss. This is going to give our mouse their ears. Okay, we've got our little mice here. I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the freezer for about 20 minutes to let the chocolate harden, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, our mice are done in the freezer. Now we're going to take our white icing and we're going to give our mice 2 little eyes. And there you have it, 3 blind mice. Okay, the last recipe we're going to be making are Simba's Rice Krispie Paws. The first ingredient you'll need is 6 cups of Rice Krispies, 6 cups of Cocoa Rice Krispies, marshmallows, chocolate chips, and butter. So the first thing we're going to do is melt our butter in a pot. and then we're gonna add our marshmallows and other ingredients. So come on over to the stove. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and set our stove to low heat, and then we're gonna go and add 3 tablespoons of butter to our pot. We're gonna go ahead and let that melt. Once that melts, we're gonna go ahead and add our marshmallows to our pot. Okay, now that our butter is melted, we're gonna go ahead and add 10.5 ounces of marshmallow to our pot. And then we're gonna go ahead and stir this until it melts. Fun fact, Pumbaa in The Lion King was the first character to fart in a Disney movie. Okay, once your marshmallows are melted, we're gonna go ahead and add some Rice Krispie treats to your pot. And here we're gonna add our regular Rice Krispie treats. Okay, now we're gonna spoon out our Rice Krispie treats into a pan, and we're gonna lay them flat and press them on the pan. Okay, now that we have our second pan done, we're gonna go ahead and set these aside and let them cool for a while. Okay, now that our Rice Krispies have cooled, we're gonna take our Simbas paw, cut out our Rice Krispie treat. Okay, now we're gonna take our small Simbas paw and cut out our Cocoa Rice Krispie. Next, we're gonna use our small cookie cutter to cut out the center of the original Rice Krispie. Now go ahead and insert your Cocoa paw in the middle. For the last step, we're gonna take our mini chocolate chips and we're gonna put them around the edges to make claws. All right, and there you have it. That's Simbas paw. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's Cosbake. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you might want to see in the future. And we'll see you next time on Cooking a Cosbake.